In our spotlight today, the young woman who watched bravely through the stabbed 55 times murder trial. In the end, watching the jury convict her father, Toby Madden, for the murder of her mother, Rachelle Brewsaugh. McKayla Madden was there every single day in the courtroom, listening to the horrifying details of her mom's death. And we know that could not have been easy. She also had to testify in the case, also not easy. And we witnessed her watching her father's first outburst and meltdown right before the jury was sworn in to hear the case. And perhaps that sealed his fate. Let's watch.
I'm responsible for what happened to me. I can't do it.
Judge, are we recording?
I believe we are.
Can we go off?
Do we need to take a recess?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a recess and we'll go on.
I want to welcome in a very special guest now. McKayla Madden is joining us this morning. McKayla, good morning to you. And may I say, from all of us at Court TV Network, we are so sorry for your loss. How are you doing this morning?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Always busy being a mother. Always. But I'm doing as best as I can.
You are so strong and so brave, and I just want you to know so many people who were watching your dad's trial were admiring your grace, your poise, your strength, the endurance that you had from the beginning to get through and to continue to endure. Now it's not over for you, as we know. How did you muster up that courage and that strength?
Definitely, it's because of my mom. My mom always told me, you cannot be the sheep, you always have to be the lion.
That's great advice. We're showing a picture.
She taught me how to...
Go ahead, please, McKayla.
She taught me how to keep your dignity.
Oh,
basically, don't let anyone, dim down your light. Thank you.
Right. Right. And we have a little bit of a delay. I'm sure it's apparent to our audience, so I certainly don't mean to step on you if you hear me speaking when you haven't finished.
You're fine.
McKayla, tell me, when...
I'm trying to fix my earpod.
Yeah, no. You take your time. When this trial was about to begin, and we saw your dad turn to you in the gallery before the jury was brought in and admit to killing your mother in so many words. He said, I am responsible for what happened. Please don't hate me. And then he still proceeded to make the government prove the case against him. Did that make you mad?
Very, very, very mad. Why would you make me go through this when you already know that you did it? Yes, it was very cowardly.
McKayla, prior to the trial beginning, in the time between the kickoff of the trial and then the time of your mother's death, had you had any contact with your dad?
No, actually, he contacted me, actually, the night before my mom's funeral.
What did he say?
He's like, I loved your mom. I wish I could have been there. We're going to figure out who did this to her.
McKayla, what do you think happened? Why do you think your dad killed your mom?
To be honest with you, I have no idea why he would want to kill my mom. That still is one of my questions of why. Why would he do this? I don't know why. I think it was a mixture of drugs, rage, just not fully there.
What was he using in terms of drugs?
To be honest with you, I have no idea. My whole childhood was a mixture of alcohol and drugs.
I'm so sorry. You have done so well.
Okay.
You were such a beautiful, smart, poised, strong young woman. Do you attribute all of that to your mom?
Oh, yes. She's the way that I am today. And she is the reason why I will be the mother I am to my daughter, because she taught me.
Tell us more about your mom.
Sorry.
Please, no, it's okay, it's okay. We didn't know that you were a mom too, which is such a beautiful thing. And you can carry on your mom's legacy with your daughter, as you know. Tell us more about your mom, Rachelle, please, Michaela.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
She was such a warm, loving woman. Like, you just always wanted to be by her. She was funny. She was a great person. You know, she was a nurse. She was always willing to help other people out. You know, she was a great grandmother. I mean, fabulous. The one that you always wanted to come over and bake cookies or get in trouble with. My mom is, words can't describe how my mom was. You always just wanted to be with her. You always wanted to do stuff with her. You just had to be near her to experience how wonderful of a person she is.
And I would imagine she was very giving, if I had to guess, you know, because I heard you in your impact statement, which was so strong and so well done, Michaela. And when you were saying, you know, your dad would take, wasn't a good partner to your mother, wasn't a good father to you. And I would just imagine your mom was probably a very selfless woman.
Oh, very, very, very. She always did whatever she can for anyone. And that is what I will carry on with my life. I will do whatever I can for anyone and help them through whatever they need to be helped through.
Michaela, that's awesome. Tell me, what does your relationship with your dad look like from here on out?
Oh, there is no relationship. There will never be a relationship. There wasn't really a relationship growing up. He was not a very nice dad to me. I went through a lot of things that, you know, I shouldn't have as a kid. And there will be no relationship in my adulthood. I just can't see myself doing that. You took the only thing that meant anything to me. And it was my mom. My best friend. Sorry.
No, please don't apologize. Nobody can fault you for feeling that way. Your feelings, your anger, your heartbreak, your sadness, it's all justified. And so many of our viewers were getting so angry at your dad for the way he was carrying on, the histrionics, the meltdowns. Was that for show for the jury? I'm so curious, Michaela. Was he somebody who would melt down throughout life with different things, or was that something new that he just brought for this trial?
Oh, no. There's always meltdowns. There's always meltdowns. There's always chaos. I mean, chaos with him. But also it could be a show to him, you know. He continued to trial when he already knew that he was guilty of it. So possibly could have been a show and having those meltdowns.
Michaela,
but there's a lot of screws loose.
Appreciate all of that. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. What message, if anything,
No, you're fine.
do you have for anyone who is going through something similar to what you've gone through with the loss of a parent in such a brutal way. You know, you have survived and been through something very traumatic, and we know that trauma doesn't end here. What advice do you have for anyone else watching who's lost a parent or a loved one in a vicious way, just as your mom, Rachelle, was taken?
Don't give up. Don't give up. There's always, you know, a rainbow at the end of the road. Don't give up. You can make it through it just like I can. And that there is other people that can help you, you know, through those tough times. And to talk about things that you have went through and have dealt with. I say don't give up, and that you can continue being strong.
That's right. Really echoing your mother's sentiments about being the lion, right? Being strong, being the lion, and you'll get through it all. Michaela Madden, it has been wonderful talking with you. We send you so much love and continued good wishes for healing as you continue being the great mom that your mom was.
Thank you.
Speak soon.
I appreciate it.
Of course.